I suppose. Holy crap, nope, there's a spider.
Alright, audio recording.
What the hell is that?
Is that a black widow?
No!
Is that a brown widow?
Maybe. It looks like a black widow. But like...
Squish it.
I might have broke something. But the spider's dead.
Oh my gosh, what a great way to start this.
Right? Like...
Camera 1 rolling.
Awesome. Yeah, that's appropriate enough.
Camera 2 recording. Camera 3 recording, and it zoomed way in and is in a funny spot.
Right on the date.
You good now? See any other spiders?
Hold on. Nope.
They'll probably land on you, it's fine.
Right. They'll avenge their fallen comrade.
Alright! Welcome to I Just Started. This is our podcast. I'm John.
I'm Chris.
And today, Chris is here. You might remember him from another episode, which I will show a clip of now. Hang on a sec. Okay, you're on speakerphone. Say hi.
Hey!
Okay, I'm hanging up on you.
You're famous.
That's my brother. He's dumb.
This is bro.
Did it work?
Probably. Who knows? Today we're going to do drawings from a hat. He is using pencils. I am using pen.
Lots of
I'm
pencils.
kind of a roll with pens. And by a roll, I've done like 3 drawings with pens, so...
I took art once in high school.
See, I've noticed that a lot of the people I bring on here, they have like a little bit of art experience. So my drawings look really good in comparison, but usually their drawings are the more popular ones.
Because, abstract.
Intro!
Abstract.
So drawings from a hat. I draw a word, he draws a word, and then both of us try and draw the combination of words in our own special way.
Me first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good ones at the bottom. One, please, thank you. I hope that says books. It doesn't look like books.
I got hobo. Try a different one though. We'll stick with hobo.
Yeah, that one's questionable. I should have not put that back in.
Probably not. That one's not monetize worthy.
Horror!
Horror hobo.
Horror
Done.
hobo.
That'll be easy,
They're pretty scary to begin with.
right?
Draw a toothless guy.
So I was gonna tell you a story, like about insurance. He has these insurance agents that keep calling him.
They think I'm Susan.
They think he's Susan. So if you're Susan and you're expecting a phone call from insurance agents,
They keep calling me.
yeah. So for like 3 years now, Mom and Dad have been paying $300 of insurance that is in my name somewhere. When I was driving the Plymouth, we put the Plymouth in my name, okay?
Yeah.
When we put that in my name, all of the other cars came with it. So all of their cars were under my name. And so then we got our 2 new cars, and they were still paying this $300. They thought that I had that somehow I had just switched the Plymouth out for our 2 cars. And so they were still paying our insurance for like 3 years. And I think they were under the impression they were like doing us a favor and helping us out and stuff, when in reality, they were still just paying for their own vehicles, because we pay for our insurance with our mortgage.
Wow.
So, mom and dad have been, like, hey, we're doing a nice thing, but in reality, all they're doing is being responsible adults for themselves.
Yeah, fair enough.
Take care of your own crap.
Right? Don't mooch off your parents.
Where'd your car come from? I'm thinking like a 50s style poster for like an old school horror movie.
I'm thinking a dude that looks scary.
That's a good direction to go in. Is scary.
I was thinking.
Trying to think of a name for an old school hobo horror movie.
They had pretty plain names. Like Freddy, Jason.
Freddy.
You know?
Just call it Steve.
Steve! I think I'm just gonna draw a hobo with a knife. That's pretty scary, right? Or ghost hobo?
Ghost hobo.
Ghost hobo. Yeah, we're going ghost hobo. There we go.
Yeah. Freddy, Jason, and Steve.
I always suck drawing head hair. Like,
Most people do. Hair is one of the more difficult things to draw.
it's like beard, all you do is like scribble. You're like, yeah, that's good beard. But like head hair, like, I tried to get into drawing anime at one point, and like anime hair is just impossible.
You just draw spikes. 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 Spikes.
Yeah, I'm not good at spikes.
We need the car seat. I'm gonna go get the mulch.
Okay.
Car
Don't
seat.
bump anything. We're recording. Don't bump anything.
I bumped
You're
the stool.
more likely to bump something doing that than...
Right. Alright. Back to this. Ghost head trench coat wearing hobo. So, dragons are pretty cool, right?
Speaking of dragons, you learned what otherkin were today.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me your thoughts now. Okay, before he tells you, if you don't know what otherkin are,
Pause this, go watch a video.
yeah, pause this, go watch, type in Rob Dyke and otherkin. Should be one of the first ones, has a big, like, tumbler and then like a dragon on it and stuff. He has an excellent explanation of what otherkin are. For our purposes right now, otherkin are people who think they're animals or mythical creatures. Okay, tell me your thoughts on otherkin.
I think I connect with them on a spiritual level. They're like...
Oh my gosh.
Actually, while we're on the subject of dragon, have you ever like heard a song that like, if you were ever to ride a dragon into battle,
Mm-hmm.
this would be the song that'd be playing. It was like super intense, amazing. Me and Josh found a song like that while we were driving.
Josh is a person we know that you don't know.
We were driving one day, and this song came on, and we were like, oh my gosh, this song's amazing. So, what do you do when you hear a song like that? Obviously, you have to pretend you're flying on a dragon, right? We're sitting there, I'm all like, and I look over, I see Josh is doing the same thing, you know, and I thought to myself, I think I need to brake now. So I gently applied the brakes.
Gently.
Went from like 25 to 0 in half a second. Like, it was one of those brakes, he hit his face on the dash, and then like, the G-forces were just holding it there.
Just squishing his face on the dash.
And it comes up, and he smacked the radio off. Like, didn't press a button or, no, he just smacked it and it turned off. He's like, now we don't get to listen to the dragon song anymore!
I mean, that's definitely a scary hobo.
Right?
gonna zoom right in on that.
I think instead of ears, he's gonna have arms, little tiny arms that come out the side of his head. Because bump drawing ears. Or it's a perfect nose.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect is the word I'd use for that.
That's the most perfect nose I've ever drawn in my life.
Well, it's a good thing you did it here.
Right?
On a show about farts.
Oh,
Don't forget to subscribe right now. Go click the button. Takes half a second. Scroll down, click, scroll back up, keep watching.
oh yeah, you forgot to use your new name for your audience. You're welcome. I've been thinking this since day one,
Tell them.
too. So, when I was first told that this was going to be called I Just Arted, I was like, oh my gosh, name for the audience. So, you need to start using this too. Just be like, what's up, Art Knockers?
Knockers.
Who's Fart Knocker? Ha.
Well, now you explained it and it's not funny.
No, then don't use it.
That whole segment was pointless now.
No, because every time I'm here, I'm going to use it.
So you're going to call them art knockers?
What's up, my Art Knockers? How you doing?
And his shadow.
Your Play-Doh eraser sucks.
Play-Doh. It's called a kneaded eraser, but thank you.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, I'll mold it out to a point so I can erase, and then you start erasing, and it's just like, nope, I'm going to bunch back up into a huge ball.
I think you're pushing too hard.
The pencil marks need to go away. Perfect. Actually, there's a lot of things here that he could have died from.
Like, starvation?
The chunk out of his head. I put a bullet hole in his hat. Because, hobos are one with their hat.
Yeah. I was meeting up with somebody because I've got a couple of collaboration videos planned ahead. Because we're starting to become mildly popular, sort of.
With friends and family.
With friends and family, and then like 60 other people.
Right. Which is a lot considering where we grew up.
That's true. That's like at least 40% of our town.
Oh my gosh, that turned out amazing.
That's triple my graduating class at 60 people.
That is same.
So, going to meet up with somebody, and we decided to meet at Starbucks. And I don't like coffee.
I got,
Something pulled up on your phone and you're touching yourself.
yeah.
So, going to meet up with somebody. I don't drink coffee. Love the smell, hate the taste. So, go to Starbucks, and I got apple cider, like a spiced apple cider thing.
Yeah.
And it was really good, but I watched them make it. And it was inside a Smith's. So, inside this big grocery store, this lady who's working at Starbucks went around the corner, grabbed a jug of apple cider, came back, made the hot apple cider, and gave it to me.
Wait, so she basically grabbed a jug, poured it in there, microwaved it.
Sprinkled, yeah, like. So
What?
I went to Starbucks. I paid $6 for them to grab a $2 jug of apple cider, heat it up, sprinkle bullshit on it, and then give it to me. So I paid $4 for labor
I don't...
and bullshit. He's a manager at Walmart. He doesn't work at a maternity ward.
Not like a big assistant or store manager. I'm a department manager, which is like the lowest tier manager you can be. But...
So it's the most important peon out of all of them.
kind of, yeah. Oh, his trench coat.
Yeah, you can't forget trench coats. All hobos have trench coats, which are expensive as hell. So how did a hobo get a trench coat?
No, they're usually those cheap Walmart ones. Haha.
Can you tell the story where, like, you slap the thing out of the dude's hand?
What?
way back when you like slapped that whole thing of glass out of that dude's hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, because the store manager from there got fired, so.
Perfect. Tell that story.
I like freaking out the new people, especially before I was a manager. They would send them to me for training, which was a terribly awesome idea. Because I'd freak them out. If we break something, it just goes back to our claims department. They process it. If we can get money back for it, we get money back. If we can get a new product in, we get a new product. Whatever. So, being an associate and breaking something at Walmart, no big deal. But new people don't know that. So what I would do is I would, while I was training them, I'd walk up to one of them, especially if they had picture frames, because those were the biggest pain ever. Or they'd come up to me and be all like, hey, where does this go? And they would hold out a box in my direction full of glass, saying, hey, where does this go? Or what's up with this? Some kid did it to me. He's like, hey, where's this going? I just, boom! And I'm like, claims? He looked horrified. I was like, is that gonna come out of my paycheck? So for like a month, he believed that if you broke anything, it came out of your paycheck.
I love how much of a douchebag you are in that situation.
I don't care.
Like, if it did come out of his paycheck, you were the one who smacked it out of his hand and just destroyed this kid.
Yep.
Poor guy. That's awesome.
Also, like, I would take glass stuff, and like if it wouldn't fit on the shelf and I knew it wouldn't, I'd wait for one of the new people to go down the aisle in town. I'd look towards them and be like, hey, this goes by you, here, catch. And I'd purposely throw it very terribly. So they'd be like, oh my gosh. And then, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh, that's coming out of your paycheck. But I also know why they sent people to me for me to train them.
Yeah?
Because this has happened several times. The first time it happened, I was training this girl. Happened. This is how it happened. I was training this girl for 4 months. Usually in Walmart, you can't move up unless you've been there 6 months. She had been there 4 months, and they promoted her to a department manager. And I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? Fast forward to now, she's my manager.
Really?
Yeah. I transferred stores, went somewhere else. She is now my manager there. 3 months ago, I got a new person, was training them, which now I'm in a position where I can actually train them management stuff. So I was training her that. 2 months into it, they promoted her to a department manager. And I'm like,
So now you have to force all of your employees over there at Walmart to watch this.
like really? I thought there weren't people here. Unless your kids are still here with Shauna.
We're probably haunted.
I mean, I am drawing a hobo ghost.
Oh, is it me? Where's Chris?
What?
I bumped something.
Ooh. Now they can't hear us.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Well, I had to pee.
Hmm.
That mission accomplished.
You successed.
I successed in the pee. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. We were talking about something.
I think I just finished a story and it was like, oh, ghost. Steve? Oh, I got my car impounded.
What?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
So driving, right?
Driving's a thing.
Get pulled over. License, registration, whatever. Give them all that. Well, I give them my license, an expired registration, and expired insurance because I didn't have the recent ones at the time.
Like they hadn't come in the mail type thing.
Yeah, sure. Mom didn't bring them. So, I was So I give it to him, and because my car is registered in Arizona, it's not in the Utah system, so they can't just look it up. So because I didn't have proof of insurance, they had to impound my car.
Nice.
And then, Friday, when we went to go get it, the officer told me, show up with the recent registration, recent insurance, and they can release the car to you. I'm like, cool. We show up to the impound lot, get there, the office is closed, but
Nice.
their shop's open, there's a dude in there, so I go around there. It's for like Memorial Day,
Oh,
Labor Day. What was this last one?
Labor Day. Labor Day was the last one.
Labor Day. I looked online at their hours and it said Monday they'd be closed for Labor Day. I'm like, okay, makes sense. But this was Friday. My car had been in impound for 2 days at this point.
Today's not Monday.
And they're closed with a sign that says closed for Labor Day. So I go to the guy. He's like, yeah, we'll see if we can get that for you. I'm like, okay, cool. He's looking through the paperwork. He's like, okay, do you have an impound release form? And I'm like, what? What's that? Really? No, I was not told I needed that. He's like, okay, you'll need to go to the DMV and get that, and then we can release the car to you.
I think they do that just in case they impounded it for a DUI.
But they didn't.
I know, but it's just in case.
Yeah.
So everybody has to because stupid people drive drunk.
It's Friday
Okay?
in Iron County. DMV is closed on Fridays,
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays, Sundays, and then they were closed Monday because of Labor Day. So by the time we got there, thankfully, where it got impounded, they don't charge that much per day.
Mm-hmm.
So it was only like $4.50 to get it out. I licked them, they're mine.
I did tell that story on
I
this
know.
podcast,
That
huh?
was my story.
Yeah, it was. This is the one who licked a bomb.
I'm the bomb licker.
Possibly illegally.
We don't know.
Do you think they have a specific rule over there? Like a specific law? That's charcoal.
Yeah.
I think they have a specific law for bomb licking.
I
Like,
think...
please do not lick. Does do not touch the displays also mean don't lick them?
Well, yeah, because that's a form of touching.
Yes.
But, like, I don't think, like, if it ever went to court, it would, like, probably not stand up. Because they'd be like, you what? What? Really?
They're just.
Don't put your tongue on things, man. I was raised to lick things.
Pretty sure you weren't.
They don't have to know that.
Oh, Steve. This movie.
My guy has an excellent slogan.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll hunt for food.
With Halloween being so close, this is perfect.
Right?
By the time this video comes out, Halloween will be way closer. You know what I have hated for a long time? Is Minion posts.
Alright.
Those posts that, like, what was the one I saw the other day? There's one I saw the other day, and it was like, the police just called me and said that one of my friends got put in a mental institution, so which one of you crazies is it? That's what it was. And all of them are like that. All of them are like, I'm such a crazy, insane person. I'm just so crazy that I'm going to post this on Facebook. And it's like, alright, calm down, Margaret. You posted this on your Facebook, and that's the craziest thing you've done all day. Like I said, it's always like, I'm such a crazy person, but the people posting it are people who have never done anything crazy in their life.
Right? Hold on. We can even get some special effects in on this.
Yeah, special effects.
Ooh.
Steve. Death never smelled so bad.
Ghost bow.
Ghost bow. Did you write his name on there?
Doing it.
You have to name it. As we know from Strong Bad, you have to name it. Trogdor, burninating the countryside.
He ate his legs.
He ate his
That's how he died.
He died of eating his legs. It was so bad.
That was bad.
Okay.
Alright.
So, this is I Just Arted. We did our thing. As always, I'm going to leave 2 timestamps in the description below. The first one being where we describe what we're drawing. The second one being this point or the future point when I finish this. So you can see the finished product. You can click on those if you're not here for the comedy. If you are, just watch the effing video. It's not that hard to figure out. And this has been I Just Arted. Okay.
What are we pointing at?
The camera. That's where the people are. They're inside that box.
I don't see him.